In this short tutorial, we're going to show you how to install and insert the trial license for your Adept tool. Once you have completed our online trial license form, you will receive an email from us that includes your trial license details and a link to download the software. You may have already downloaded the software as we provide you with a link on the trial license form. If you haven't downloaded the software, click on the link which will open up your default browser and start the download process. You may be asked if you would like to save the file somewhere, but by default most browsers will start the download automatically. Our downloads go into our downloads folder. You may have chosen another area for this. We're now going to install the Adept tool. We suggest that you are logged onto your computer as an administrator, and we always suggest to right click and run the installation as an administrator. This is incredibly important for Windows 10 users, and also Windows 10 users, you may have an option of more and run as administrator coming off of this. So we're going to select this option to start the installation process. We click on OK, and on the next screen we are going to accept the directory that the tool would like to install into by clicking this button here. The next option is the program group. We suggest to stick with what we have provided with a program group of Adept tools. We then click on the continue button and the tool will go through its installation process. As you can see, this was very quick. We can now click on OK and we've installed our Adept tool. For the first time of running it, we'll click on our Windows start bar. We can see it up here, but also in your All Programs section, you'll have a folder called Adept Tools, and here is our invoice CSV import. The first screen that comes up is the End User License Agreement and the basic privacy policy. You can view our full privacy notice by clicking on the link here. Once you have read and you agree to the terms, tick the box and click on continue. We are now presented with the help file for the tool. We exit from here and you can see now we have the Adept license screen. We pop back to our email and we're now going to copy and paste our license details into the tool. The license to must match exactly what we have in our email, upper and lower case. We'll now copy and paste our serial and then our license key. Click on OK and you can now see that the license type is a trial license and it will expire on the 6th of the 10th, 18. We click on OK and the About dialog pops up. There is a check for update button here and we've got our version number in the top corner. You also have access on this screen to the EULA. Click on continue and our options are then presented to us. Click on OK and we've now installed our Adept tool ready for use. Thanks for watching. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to insert your trial license, connect to a set of Sage data, and set up a new user account for your Adept tool inside Sage. The first time you run your Adept tool after installation, we click on our Windows Start button, All Programs, Adept Tools, and we're going to select our Purchase Order CSV Import tool. The first screen that pops up when you run is the documentation help file, which will close, and you're then presented with the license screen. Because we already have an Adept tool installed on this system, it's populated a couple of the license details. This is how you will see the screen when you first run it. We then pop back to our email that's got our trial license details in. To enter the license details, we suggest that you copy and paste. You can highlight from the L in license to the last character of the license key. Click on Ctrl and C to copy. Move your cursor into the license to box click on Ctrl and V to enter the information. The license to serial and license key must match exactly what we have in the email, which is why we suggest that you copy and paste. Once we've entered, we click on OK, and you can see our license type is a trial license expiring in October. We click on OK, and we're presented with the About screen, where you can check for update or continue. We now are presented with the tool screen and a Sage login. We move across to Sage, and we must log in as manager, as this login is the only one that can set up new user accounts. To set up an account, we click on Settings and Access Rights. If you cannot see access rights, click on Company Preferences, enter your password and click on OK. Select the Parameters tab and put a tick in Access Rights. You can now click on Settings and Access Rights. Select New, and in here we're going to use Adept as the username, as we have a feature in our tools to allow you to not create multiple accounts for multiple tool users. We're going to give it a password of Adept, but this is up to you. We strongly suggest that you keep the account to be full access and click on OK. We've now got a username for our Adept tool. We were left with our Sage login. We're going to pop in the credentials that we've just created and click on OK. You can now see that the tool is connected to Sage with a username of Adept. If we click on the menu button and Sage path, we're actually presented with a few options here. During the trial, you may wish to use the practice data or the demonstration data. Last will connect you to the last set of data used on this PC, or Browse will allow you to connect across your network to the data that's required. Thank you for watching. In this video, we're going to show you how to purchase a full license for your Adept tool. We'll click on our Windows Start button, All Programs, Adept Tools, and for this we're going to select the Purchase Orders CSV import. Click on the Menu button and License, and we're now presented with the full license screen with the instructions of how to buy a full license. The Buy Full License button will only become active if you have completed all of your address details. If these details are not complete, when you click on the Buy a Full License, you will receive an error message. To complete your details, click on Edit and fill in the boxes that are blank. Once we've completed these, we can click on Save. Now our Buy Full License button is active, which we can click on, and it will open our default browser. This now takes you to our online payment page, which is powered by PayPal. If you do not have a PayPal account, select the Pay by Debit or Credit Card option. We have a PayPal account, so what we're going to do is enter in our details. We click Login. Once PayPal has securely logged us in, we'll then be presented with the payment screen. We're paying £180 for our tool, and this has the rest of our details from our PayPal account. We click Pay Now, and PayPal will start to process your transaction. We can now see that the payment has been completed. We minimise our browser, click on Refresh in our Adept tool, see that our new license details have been loaded, and we now have a full license for September 2019. Thank you for watching. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to purchase an annual renewal for your Adept tool. we open up Sage and we're going to click on our Invoice CSV icon to fire up the tool. You can see when we fired it up, we are immediately presented with the annual license upgrade required. This is because the license type was a full license to August 18, and as we're now in September, it has expired. The Buy a 1-year license upgrade button will not be active unless you have completed all of your address details in the boxes below. If any of these boxes are blank, you can click on Edit and enter the information. If any of your contact information is incorrect, you can also update this here. Any of the yellow boxes are not allowed to be typed into, and these are populated from our license server. We're happy that we have all our details in here, so we're going to click Save, and now we're going to go to Buy a 1-year license upgrade. By clicking this button, it will open your default browser and take you to our online PayPal payment page. You do not need to have a PayPal account to utilise this screen. You can see underneath the login boxes we have a pay by debit or credit card option. If this option is not showing, it's because you've turned down a PayPal account on multiple occasions and they have stored this information in your internet cache and cookies. If you do require to pay by debit or credit card, we suggest you clear your internet cache before proceeding. We have a PayPal account, so we're just going to enter our details into this and select Login. PayPal will now securely log us in order to complete the payment for the Adept tool. We're now presented with the payment screen. The current price for the annual renewals is 30 plus VAT. We have our 36 in total. We click Pay Now and PayPal will process our payment. We're now presented with the screen to say that the invoice has been paid. We can minimise our browser, and back on our Adept tool, if we click on Refresh, you can see that our new license details have been loaded and our license type is now a full license to August 2019. Click OK and you're back in the tool, ready to use. Thanks for watching.